What's up, guys? I want the legendary Terraprisma. This plasma cannon's pretty cool, but I heard the new sword is absolutely busted, and I'm gonna do it the easiest way possible. So you get the new blueprint from the Terraria dungeon. What we need to do is do this dungeon very fast and very quick and a whole bunch of times. So I'll just give you a slight spoiler. I've been doing this for about 5 hours, and this is what I've managed to get so far. I've gotten one epic Terraprisma, one epic Night Glow, and then just rare as far as the Vortex Blaster and the Terra Blades. Whole bunch of hollowed bars, the new Eye of Cthulhu mask, which is kind of cool, but we'll take a look at all of this after I get what I want. And of course, we'll be using the drafting table to combine all of these blueprints if I don't end up getting the legendary. We'll just craft it if needed. Alright, let me show you how to do this. You just need a flying pet, and then I'll be honest, it's a little cheaty. You might have to increase the day and night speed to make the actual dungeon kind of, restart quicker. Okay, so here's the thing. You need a flying pal, obviously. And then here's two things that you can do that are a little cheaty. Increase the day and night time speed so the actual dungeon refreshes quicker. And the other thing that I did, which feel free to roast me, I don't care. I increased the stamina of my flying pal. That way I don't end up falling into the void and dying. Alright, I'll show you the quickest way to do it. So, alright, go ahead and enter the dungeon. This entire process can take anywhere between like 30 seconds, 45 seconds to like a minute, 2 minutes, depending on how you want to do it. But go ahead and enter the dungeon. I also just restarted my game, so this might be a little slower. So just look right behind you. There is kind of the dungeon entrance. You can actually fly up through the wall. And then what we're going to need to do is kind of get out of here. The easiest way that I found is if you kind of go on the wall on the right side, you can kind of see like a patch of land over here. You just need to kind of find your way through it just like that. You might... it's hard to explain. You just kind of have to do it a few times and then you really get the feel of it. Once you do it like 10-15 times, you can almost do it like in like a coma. If you're in a coma, you could probably still do that. And then all you want to do is get over to where the boss is. Now you can do this in a few different ways. You can go around there. The easiest that I found is right when you get out, just kind of go down and go under right here. And then just fly in this direction. And this is where the boss is right here. So you literally just kind of fly down and you come over here. And I'll show you this like in a real run. Like I'll do a couple of real runs with you. I'm just kind of showing you how to get here. So this is, it's kind of like the final bubble over at the end. And then what you'll want to do is kind of spot this little light right here. When you see the light, you'll notice that there's actually kind of a hole right here that you can just kind of go through. This is by far the hardest part here because you can get stuck really easily, and if you get stuck and you're not past the hole, your run ends. You need to kill yourself. You need to respawn. You need to come back, and that wastes a minute or two. So you want to make sure to get this right as much as you can because you will waste time if you don't do it right. So the easiest thing that I found is kind of starting from this position, kind of go straight up through the hole. And the hilarious part is, see, it still doesn't work half the time. It was a little bit of a struggle to squeeze through there appropriately, but that's kind of the generic, most, not like, the thing that I found the most success with is kind of going diagonal straight through kind of like the top part of the hole. It worked for the most part. You can see it kind of like wriggled my way through. Alright, once you're here, just kind of blast them up. Usually I like to do it before they stop moving. That way I can kill them very quick and easy. But yeah, in this case, obviously, I let them start attacking. So go ahead and kill one of them. If you're wondering why you're seeing 3, I have my mobs boosted because it makes the game more fun and it doesn't do anything. And then you go ahead, you exit the dungeon, and you should have about like a minute 30 for it to refresh. And again, go ahead and crank up your day and night speed if you're really lazy. Look, I'm going to do it because I don't care. And then it's pretty much ready in just a couple of seconds. You just do that over and over and over and over until you get what you have. So let's go ahead and try to do a few runs together. So you wait. Okay. We're going to try to do this quick, and you guys can time it if you want, but I'm just gonna act like I'm actually grinding. So you come over here, go through the top, go ahead and lower yourself down, fly in this general direction. Even that one was probably a bit rough. I probably could have done that a little better. But boom, boom, boom. You come over here, you kind of spot out the light. You kind of go in from the top just like that. And again, you kind of have to wriggle your way through. You're here before they start moving. Start blasting like your Danny DeVito. Hit him a few more. Oh, and I missed because I'm an absolute genius. Kill one of them. Because I have my raids boosted, they're all going to come and attack me, but it's okay. You really just need to kill one. And that just needs to be done again and again and again. Like I said, I've already been doing it for about 5 hours. And my luck's been alright. Like I said, I've technically got an epic, which is pretty cool, but that's not what I'm shooting for. I'm shooting for a legendary. So, okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do one more run together just for the funsies of it. And then I'm honestly going to shut up and I'm going to start grinding away at this. I want to get the legendary Terraprism this video. I'm not going to try to, you know, elongate this into like a 4-video series of, like, bro, you guys, well, I hope, you know, are you guys adults? I don't know, but I work a full-time job, so I hate it when a TikTok or a YouTube video takes 7 million days to, like, bro, just get on with it, and I think that's what you guys want. So, oh, see, that was nasty. All right, replicate that, and you'll get this pretty quickly. All right, let him turn, and then give him a bot. Okay, and sometimes they just, like, decide not to die, which is pretty annoying, but it's all right. I didn't wait long enough. There we go. All right, you do that again and again and again. Maybe I can get the Terraprism live. Nope, I can't. All right. So I am now going to shut up and just kind of grind on my own. Here, I'm just going to give you a minor plan and spoiler for other things that I want to do, though. Maybe not this video. We'll see, depending how long this takes. I want to get a Coralum farm going by farming the whales, by butchering the new whales. Easiest way to get Coralum. We're going to do that. I need to set up a few bases. There's a couple triple oil spots on some new islands that I haven't discovered, kind of on the edges here. We're going to have to do that. And those are the 2 other big things that I want to do. But right now, grinding. So, see you guys in a second. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a few out. Probably a few months from me. We'll see. Oh, you know what? I want to say one more thing. I'm sorry. So it has like a 0.006 drop chance for the legendary, meaning you need about 6,000 attempts to do this. And according to another video, you need about an average of like 20 hours to get the legendary. I'm about 5 deep. So if we get it earlier than 20 hours, technically we're on the winning side of the bet. Alright, so I've been at it for like another 2 hours, and I don't have much to show for it. I finally got myself an epic vortex beater, which is kind of cool. But, here's what I want to do, though. I've been at this long enough to where I'm, like, kind of bored. I'm going to continue it, but let's just do a couple of things in between. And if you don't care about all this other stuff, I don't know, skip forward in the video. I'm sure I eventually get what I'm looking for here, but, look, there's a whole bunch of these books that I need to swallow. I've got one more level, and then I haven't ever used the actual draft table before, so I thought that might be something that might be a good idea to do live on camera, at least for the first time. So, let's jump over here where all of my crap is. Alright, where's the drafting table? I know it's around here somewhere. Right. I wish they had like a search function. I'll be honest, this is maybe the one thing that I hate about this game. Is this new? No, I don't think so. Is this scroll wheel? Oh, also I need to replace everything with polymer in my house. That's another thing we'll have to do. Good reminder, David. This is one thing I hate about this game. Probably the only thing I hate about this game. Like, dude, there's probably a search function, or I'm just too stupid to find it, but, like, bro, really, it shouldn't be this hard to find the drafting table, I'll be real with you. Yeah, I might have already passed it, and I probably just already forgot. Drafting table, drafting table, drafting table, drafting table. Drafting table. Alright, there we go. Bing, bop. Okay, 8 seconds on that bad boy. Let's make it 3. Bing, there we go. Alright, first time ever using this thing. So what do we gotta do? Okay. Ooh, I need all of this. Okay, but, let's go up here. So, uncommon to a rare. So what is this saying here? I can make total of 8. Oh my god, it takes work to do? Oh, I just thought it was instant, like it was playing Minecraft. Okay, so now I can create 2 of those. And then I can create 1. Okay, see, this is like... Oh, dude, I've been grinding for like 7 million hours, and that's really all I could make. That's wild. Okay, but let's just make everything. Screw it. I was hoping by the end of this just to make it like one big montage of everything that I got in 2 hours, but you know what? Now that I'm here, I don't want to do it, so we're just gonna not do that and just combine everything and see what we have so far. Okay, so we need to make the uncommon first. Again, we're gonna just do it all here. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Create one of these. All right, what do we got left? Ooh, and actually, I somehow got so many greens of this. It's wild. I make one of those. Is there anything else? Okay, I can make 1 purple of these. All right, there we go. All right, what are we rolling with here? All right, this is what I have left. I kind of switched them around a little bit, but all right. See, this is what sucks, dude. All that time and I just have 2 purples, dude. I need 3 more purples, man. I need 3 more purples. God, that's gonna be so much. How about we just use a couple of these real quick? Because we also got a level. Yeah, I should probably... I don't know if I have time to use all of them, or you guys might get bored and leave the video, but, alright, here we go. Let's go to here. Energy shotgun. That's kind of cool. I need coralum for that, though. Shotgun ammo. A weapons assembly. Okay, this is probably used to make the future overheat rifle, charge rifle. Oh, this is... The Mega Boost gun is nasty. Okay, we'll have to make sure to get that. And then we'll make one of these saddles. Well, I don't know. Honestly, now that I have, like, so many points... Let me make sure I have everything unlocked. I'm pretty sure I already do. Okay, apparently there's an unknown item there. I don't know how I don't know it, but I'm gonna unlock all of that. Power recovery grenade. Why do I need to use a couple more books? And it seems like they added a lot of random crap. Beginning Fisher set. Okay, whatever. Alright, there's everything unlocked. This mask is actually pretty good. Take a look at this. Defense of 380, health 800. This is 350. Funny, this is almost as good as a rare Hexalite helmet, which is wild to me. I'm honestly thinking of wearing it, partly because it looks sick, and it's almost as good as what I have now. And I love Terraria, so I'm actually just gonna wear it. I think it's kind of cool. Alright, that's really all I wanted to do. I gotta get back to grinding, which kind of sucks, because all that just for only 2 of the rare schematics. Oh, dude. I'm cooked. Alright, back to grinding. Yo, what's up? It's been a couple of weeks actually. I know you've probably seen a lot of sped up footage. So, long story short, I just took my national board exam for getting licensed to be a pharmacist. So I've been studying for a little while now. Sorry, I can't speak and talk at the same time. Anyway, so that's why I haven't really posted and why I haven't been able to really play. I've been really focusing up these past couple weeks on getting that done, and now it is done. I don't know if I passed yet. If you see me crying in the next clip, I probably didn't, but who knows? But anyway, it's the weekend and I've got some time, and I'm over here playing and chilling. So there's a couple of things that I want to do. First, we're pretty freaking close to that legendary Terraprisma. You feel me? Look at this, bro. So I've been grinding it out pretty good, and like I said, that's why I kind of jumped on camera. We're pretty close. I'm basically 1 blue away from finishing. And then I've been trying to, I've been getting the other stuff while I was passively grinding out the Terraprism. So, I did end up getting another technique book for water, and I already had the mining, so that's kind of cool. Just 2 bonuses to get. And then, I think I get 2 of these every run, right? So I've done about 600 plus runs at this point. I don't know the exact counter of how long I've been doing it. I'll probably put it up or just show you. It's all in my hard drive somewhere. But yeah, this is kind of where I'm at right now. But here's the new development. Since I'm getting so close to getting the Terraprism, one of the things that I need is the helmet, because it increases the damage of the prism. So I need that, right? I've been wearing the Cthulhu head, which has been pretty cool, but I need this armor, and you can get the armor from the other chests in the dungeon. Now, as of right now, I've just been farming the main chest. But I think from here on out, I'm gonna start farming an extra chest out here in this corner, because using this, I'll be able to get that armor. So yeah. Now look, I've only done this about 3 or 4 times, so this part I'm still pretty much getting used to. I know the chest is in here somewhere. I never can seem to find it very well. Yeah, it's also, my jet Ragan is so fast, it's pretty tough to, like, kind of hit it consistently. And also, it seems to, like, move location. I don't understand. So, okay, there we go. So that's something you guys are going to have to just give me some time to kind of prepare for. Let me show you one more time. So, I've actually kind of been getting proud of, like, low-key how quick I've been able to get past the dungeon. And I'm putting up an absolute terrible example currently, just because I'm on camera and I'm talking, but let me try and run it one time, like super speed. Because at this point, man, I am like the greatest person in the world at doing this skip, because I've done it so many times at this point. It's, again, I don't know the exact counter on my like video, but it's been at least 10 plus hours of me doing this glitch. So, and then what we'll do, I know we're not done with the Terraprism, we'll go ahead and go to the drafting table in a second, and we'll kind of just start combining some things and see where we're at with all the weapons. We're pretty close to a couple of the other weapons, but alright, I'm just gonna focus in. I'm not gonna hit that extra chest. I just want to show you, like, if we're talking Prime David, we just go like that. So you can see, like, I'm getting pretty used to jumping out of that hole pretty quick. And then this is definitely the hardest part of the whole run, is hitting this hole consistently, which I still don't. But you can see like that. And then it all just depends on if the eyeball wants to get hit properly. And then depending on how well it, you know, wants to stay in the ball. I've had, honestly, pretty good luck. Not this time around, as you can see. It's being actually kind of a pain. But you guys could see, like, you know, if it kind of captures itself in the first ball, I can get done with this, like, fairly quickly. Like, that was quick. But again, it's gonna change now, because I will start hitting that second chest from here on out. So it'll slow down my overall progress, but you know, I need to get that armor too. I just haven't been farming that armor because I need so much to get the Terraprism. I couldn't afford like the 30-second time loss every single time. Hey, there's my wife calling. Hold up. All right. Drafting table. Let's just get everything drafted up. I forgot I'll need to bring in Anubis here. Yeah, let's just get I gotta start from the bottom. Now we're here. And again, we're not close to any of the we don't have any of the legendaries yet, but we're getting pretty close to a lot of them actually. I should be able to make a purple now. So we just need one more purple as far as the Terraprism is concerned. But let me just go ahead and get all of these together. We'll kind of see where we is. Another purple of that. Yeah, and so we've tried the Excalibur and we've tried the Terraprism. We haven't tried any of these other weapons, so it'll also kind of be cool. We'll get a whirl at all of these. So this is what I need. I just need 3 more rares, which shouldn't take that long theoretically, because I've got 4 of these. Alright, we've got 4 on the Blaster and then 3 on the Terraprism. So we're only 3 away for the Terrorblade too, which is pretty cool. Alright, so like I said, I'm just going to keep farming it out. The big thing for me now is, again, hitting the armors. Hitting the armors is going to, you know, we'll get that going. I don't know, I'm kind of at a loss for words all of a sudden. Alright, we'll use this chest as storage. We'll also put away all of the hallowed bars we've gotten. We'll keep that. We'll put these 2 books away. Just know that we did get them. Okay. Alright, we'll move the armors up a little bit. Alright, back to the grind for hopefully not much longer. Yeah. I think I just got the thing that I needed. Oh, okay, so I've been farming the last blue for a little while now. Probably around like 40 minutes just to get these, and then I hit it. I hit the final blue. And I have four of the four of the epics. Oh my god! Oh, you got, like, I know it probably wasn't too long for like you guys, but just so you know, I probably grinded at least like minimum 15 hours, probably like 20 plus hours. Just doing this again and again and again and again to get this Terraprism. But now we have it because we got the last one. And also, we're going to be able to get the legendary Vortex Blaster as a nice little bonus. I don't think we'll be able to make anything else, but... Alright, let's see. I'll need to make some room. Okay, here, let's go ahead and do that, get rid of that. We can put away this and this. We can pick up this, this, and this. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's do the thing. Oh, bro, I've been waiting way too long for this. Oh, and the funny thing is, the grind isn't gonna stop. There's other things that I need to grind out. Particularly, one of the new best weapons in the game, or the technically best weapon in the game. I'll have to start looting over at the arena. But first, you know, one thing at a time. Alright, the legendary Terraprism, dude. It took a minute, and then we just so happen to also get the legendary Vortex Blaster at the same time. Alright, let's see if... yeah, you know, the armor sets, I'm not going to grind, at least not these specific armor sets, grind out the legendary, just because I don't really need them. The only reason I need this armor set is simply for their ability, right? They can gives my Terraprism more damage. I don't particularly need them in legendary. You know, it'd be nice to not have them deteriorate so fast, but that's just not super important to me. Okay, and we're very close to legendary of the Night Glow. You know what? I will take one Night Glow with me because I want to make it. I'm likely not going to grind out legendary for it. Maybe I will. I mean, we're pretty darn close. I mean, we've got 4. Oh, we've got 4. So, anyway. So we already played with the Terrorblade, so I'm not going to make another one. Alright, I think that's what's important here. And then, let me just grab the highest of each armor. So for this, it's going to be the purple. I have a rare hood. I think the rare hood is probably the highest that I have, right? So this is already the highest. So, you know, let's just do this. We can just kind of go one by one. This is a rare, so let's go ahead and do that. Hallowed headgear, rare. Where'd it go? Okay, that's probably the highest. And you know what? I will make one of these just because, I guess, why not? Is that everything? I think that's everything. Now, here is the other thing. So, I technically have the schematics now, but do I actually have the materials for them? I don't know. I might have to grind out the materials. So, let's take a look. Meowmere, blah, 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 hollowed hood. So I guess we can make... Ooh, okay, we have... You know, it looks like we do have everything that I need. We have the ancient parts, paddle metal, and... Okay. Alright, cool. So let's just go ahead and make these one by one. So we'll make the hollowed hood first. Get some newbies rolling. These should be pretty quick, because they're not, like, end game stuff. At least, I don't think so. We just made the hood. Now we need the helmet. Is that a purple helmet? I hope so. Oh no, it's just a hallowed plate. The only one that I'll really be using is the hood. That's the only one that... and the hood I will be actively wearing. And you guys will see why in just a minute. Okay, did I just make it? Okay, I did just make it. Cool. Alright, the big one, the legendary Terraprism. This is going to be huge. And then I need to make the Vortex Blaster. I might need to go over to the weapons to make that, right? Alright, let's go to the weapons. Oh, I could have made that. Oh, that's weird. So I can make the Terraprisma over there, but I can't make... Okay. That is a funny way to do it, but okay. Let's go ahead and make the Vortex beat. Have I been saying blaster? It's the beater. Okay. Now, the real question is, I don't even... Do I... Assault rifle ammo. Okay, it uses assault rifle ammo. I have some of that. What does this use? I guess it doesn't not use anything.